Hey everybody, still at the sister's house. It is 11:45. Took the shower, just about to sit down to eat my brunch, breakfast, lunch, and I will show you what I'm having in a moment. I want to show you the outfit of the day because my sister said, hey, where'd you get that from? And many of you know that I shop at American Tall because I speak about it, so I'm going to show you. It's kind of hard to see where I am. This is a jumper, side view, back view. I got it last year from American Tall on discount because, let's be frank, a lot of people don't like jumpers because it's a hassle. You have to literally take it off from the shoulders and take it all down. So this is the jumper. Let me do a different shot here. Different shot. I was explaining to my sister that it is all in. Whoops. It's all in the way that you stand and you pose and move the camera, etc. Yeah, it's still not good. Still not good, but maybe I'll show you later when I go out to the car. Outfit of the day. Next I'm going to show you what I'm eating for my brunch, breakfast, lunch. Okay, I'm sitting on her couch. As you can see, my sister is an artist. She super decorates, way better than me. Remember, my house is very boring, very plain, and I love her couch. It's a recliner that you just push the buttons and it lifts the feet up. It's great. Okay, here is the brunch of the day. Kind of hard to show you. 1 pound ground beef from Quick Trip. It's the sale Quick Trip ground beef. 2 hard-boiled eggs. The same thing that I've been eating for the last 3 days. I love it. I enjoy it. To me, the carnivore diet is not boring. It's a matter of mentality. Ooh, I just realized that lamp may be in your eyes. There we go. So, the carnivore diet for me, very filling. I probably won't eat until I get home later. And I always like to travel before dark, especially in the North Woods. The deers, it's Mother Nature, it's God. I want to keep the little creatures at bay and not come near my car. So, time to eat. Talk to you later. Yesterday at the meet-up in Montello, Wisconsin, we were given a special preview of the trailer, the upcoming trailer for the upcoming movie, Healing Humanity, the power of the proper human diet. I thought it was very good. Afterwards, we were given a QR code to be able to let Carrie, the directors, etc., know our feelings about the movie, good, bad, indifferent, or otherwise. And of course, I answered very positive. I did put a narrative down whereby the thing that got me, and I believe people around me, was when Dr. Barry broke up and he got choked up and you could see the tears starting to fill in his eyes, speaking about his profession and why he chose it and why he's doing it, to be able to heal people. It's more than being a physician. It is a lifetime passion of him and no doubt his wife and the clinic that they have, to be able to offer people hope, real hope, and not just have a prescription pad handy ready to dole out the prescriptions. So at the end of that trailer, we we were given a mic moment, if you will, and people that had questions for the panel, etc., raised their hand. And you know, of course, those of you that know me, you know me. Of course I raised my hand. And the question that I had was more along the lines of a comment that I thought the video was extremely done well. I think and I'm paraphrasing now because of course I'm driving. And I think that Carrie should, and the people that produced the movie, should really grab upon the heartstrings of the proper human diet insofar as the family is concerned. So my huge question was, how do we, under the proper human diet, whether we're keto or carnivore, because I have people and friends on both sides of the spectrum. Hello, that's how I lost my first 135 pounds doing the keto diet. So it's very difficult for me because I understand I sound militant. I'm a presence. I have a booming voice. I speak with authority. I have a huge passion for people. Hence, me taking this course to be able to offer it and teach and coach on the proper human diet. It's not because of money. I will tell you that I really wanted my sister to listen to the question that I proposed in the comment, because I mentioned the fact that I had taken time off of work to take care of my mother. And I said with authority the truth. I watched my mother die and burn from the inside out due to colon cancer. I was told by my physician at the time, my cardiac doctor at the time, he is no longer at the Mayo Clinic in Eau Claire. He is working elsewhere. Try to change lanes here. Sorry about that. He is working elsewhere, but he hit me like a bullet between the eyes when he told me, "What are you doing? Here you are tipping the scales at 363 pounds. Do you think," and he was brash with me, "do you think that maybe you're going to end up down the same route as your sister? You know, the family history. With diabetes, your grandma, do you want to lose a leg like your grandma did due to diabetes? Do you want to have colon cancer like your mother did, as you tell me, Jerry?" Because I say this all the time. Burn from the inside out. Colon. She had the surgery. She had chemotherapy. They did all the things 33 years ago to extend and save her life. I believe it was my mother's will to make sure that my sister, youngest sister, had graduated and got married and moved on before my mother passed away. That's personally what I believe. My mother held on to make sure all of us kids were okay. We were taken care of. We were married. We were set. We were okay in her mind to leave this earth and leave us here. Just my opinion. So that doctor, that cardiologist, put the fear of God into me so much that I had started, maybe have been down the wrong route. I started to learn about dieting, different plants. I got sucked into social media. 2008, of course, what came out? Facebook. And when there's Facebook and there's friends out there and there's people that want to meet you and, "Oh, Jerry, how are you doing? Oh, I see that you're struggling with your weight. I can help you. I have supplements that can help." Enter one multi-level marketing company. Came and gone. Enter the other multi-level marketing company. Oh, hi Jerry, you and I used to work at Coldwell Banker and I did all the titles for you, and I'm sorry to see that you're struggling with your weight. Have I got the meal plan for you? Multi-level marketing, eat 6 meals a day, lean and green. Enough said. And then I met the two crazy ketos and Dr. Fung, and it was all over but the shouting. That was it. That's where I realized that the friends that I had were just friends as long as I had a checkbook. Friends will applaud for you when you're doing okay. They're not going to applaud so loud for you when you're doing better than them. Fact. Write it down on stone, because that's the truth, in my opinion. And I know, because I have been on this earth for 64 years and I have seen a lot of friends come and go. I've also have a lot of friendships that I can pick up tomorrow like that and start the friendship all over again. But it's not because I have something to sell them. It's because I have health to offer them. And my issue with the family is strong. I don't want my sister Mary Jo that I took with me. I don't want to see her die the same painful death that my mother did. I see signs. I stayed with her for the weekend. My sister, you think I'm animated. She's a lot more vocal than I am. She has a stronger, shall we say, stronger vocabulary than I do. I went to the Catholic Church with her yesterday because she wanted me to. It was the same old, all over again that I recall as a child. But when I was born, Mary Jo was saying that she took me under her wing as though I was her kid because of my mother. My mother also, after I was, the next birth after me, that was a miscarriage, and that would have been a boy. And like I told somebody named Keith here on YouTube, I said, hey, Keith, my mother said if I was a boy, she was going to name me Keith. Truth. But you guys remember when I told you a couple weeks ago that my mother was on speed diet pills when she was pregnant with me. What the heck kind of shenanigans did that cause in my health? And if she did it with me, she probably did it with the 3 miscarriages. She had 5 births, 3 miscarriages. My brother will be 81 years old this September. He's okay for his health. He's living in Florida with his wife. He's okay. He's had bouts of, if you're watching, illness before. My sister told me, had an issue with his shoulder. He thought he was having a heart attack with his arm, but took him to the emergency room and that wasn't the case. Thank the Lord. And my sister Mary Jo, the one that you saw briefly in yesterday's video, and there's my youngest sister Cassie. She lives in Waukesha County, southeast Wisconsin. I'm not going to not discount the fact that we have 3 daughters that live in Kenosha and my estranged son from me that lives in Illinois. Family is family is family. You want the best for your family. I have one daughter that did the GLP-1. She lost a lot of weight. She has what they have, and I don't know the brand of GLP-1. All I know is that she lost the weight and she has a gaunt face. Some people say I do too, because I'll talk about that later. The oldest daughter right now, she started a diet, and she said that she's lost 20 pounds, I believe she said. I'm going from the memory, I'm driving, since July 1st. Good for her. She's doing a lot of strenuous exercise. The truth of the matter is, with the keto and carnivore diet, I'm not saying not to do it. I'm telling you my example. I don't give out any advice on YouTube. I'm not a doctor at this time. I'm not a health professional nor a coach at this time. However, these last 3 months that I have been off from my hip surgery on May 1st, other than the last month of the hip therapy that I'm doing, isometrics, taking care of that one region, the hip, while paying attention to the back, etc., I lost 30 pounds. I will not forget. Maybe it was after the first month and a half, perhaps. Jack talks to his 3 brothers that live in Chicago, and they own a trucking company. He talked to the 3 brothers, and you can't help but overhear. My husband uses the speakerphone, and Jack was saying that I do the carnivore diet, and it was one of those tongue-in-cheek type of discussions, because I'm in the bedroom, of course, recuperating, and I'm overhearing the conversation. So the brother said, "So, how's that working for her?" And again, Jack being Jack, well, you know, not so good. Not so good. I know that when you see people that you can't gauge their weight loss because you see them all the time. I get it. And I wore out and threw out all of my majority of my 2 and 3X clothing. So I looked like I was fat because I was wearing the big baggy clothes. The truth of the matter is, in 3 months, I have lost 30 pounds. I think once I get back to work tomorrow, they're either going to think I had stomach stapling surgery, which I have to giggle about, or that I'm on a GLP-1, because neither is correct. The 30 pounds, it's like, do you not see, Jack, that I lost 30 pounds, that I went from a 2 and a 3X to an extra large? Do you not get it? I don't know. He sees me every day. He has lost weight because, of course, I'm not cooking the massive foods for him. I refuse to buy him any donuts from Quick Trip. I used to all the time. I refuse to. They're made with, we all know what they're made with, the ingredients that I don't believe in. And the whole seed oil thing, say no more. I got a little choked up myself at my mic moment talking about my family, because my husband is my family. Do you think my son, my 1 son, and our 3 daughters are going to come up north by us to take care of us if we become gravely ill? You can answer that. I have to be in as tip-top shape as possible with my body, knowing that I have issues still, but I'm going to stay on this carnivore diet, because if I deviate, if I go off, if I have sugar, if I regain for the 3rd time the 163 pounds, call me crazy and put me in a straitjacket, because that's 100% insanity, and I was extremely emphatic and choked up about that. And despite the fact that my husband has been very difficult to live with since I've been having my hip surgery. It's not a secret, and I'm not telling stories. I have said this to the doctors. I've said it to my sister, family, and friends, even here. On the 5th day, my husband said to me, he's not putting my stockings on my leg so that I wouldn't get a blood clot. Not doing it. And go to a hotel, Jerry. Who says that? Seriously. Wow. I know full well I have to take care of him because he's 11 years older than me. He's going to be sick as me. Do I want him to do the carnivore diet? Yes. Would he ever? There is a snowball's chance on a hot stove that he is ever going to do that. I want him to. I want my sister to. You don't have to eat the same way as me. Eat things animal-based. Eggs. A fish is an animal. If it grows up from the ground, don't eat it. Now, I sound like a hypocrite, don't I? Because I drink my 1 cup of coffee every day. 12 ounces in the little pods, organic. I drink it every day. I'll have the occasional pickle. Whoa, that pickle came up from the ground. Occasional pickle. I'm not going to have the Elaine Bennis salad anymore. That ain't happening. I want the best for my husband because I know, I see what happens with Alzheimer's and all the signs. I want the best for my sister because we're blood. And we have the cancer in our family from the mother's side. We have the heart issues from the father's side. I do not want her to be another statistic. Can she turn her life around? Only God knows that. I've said it many times. Whatever's destined to happen, God knows I have zero control. I cannot pray to God other than God's will be done. That's where I stand. I can't pray to God saying, "Dear God, give me $1 million." Because what could happen with $1 million? You get it, you'll walk out of a casino. Let's say you get $1 million. I don't know. Walk out of the casino, drive on the freeway, be killed by a car and die instantly. But you prayed to God and He gave you $1 million. He gave you the desires of your heart. The desires of my heart is, Thy will be done. God, show my sister, even in small ways. And oh, it's frustrating. She said to me, again, her example, not mine. One of her friends is on a diabetes medication. One diabetes medication. My sister is on 3. I can't quote you the 3. She told me one of them is Ozempic, by the way. She told me the name Ozempic. I saw it in a refrigerator, by the way. But I don't know the names of the other 2. I said, what was your last blood check? I said, what was it? And I told her what mine was from the cardiologist when I had mine done, when I woke up. And she said hers was 3.5. It's okay, that's good. I'm not a doctor, Mary Jo. I think it's good. Why are you on 3 medications? She can't answer that question. She wants me to go to the doctor with her, and I'd love to do it. I have to go to work, though. I said, you gotta take this, your health, this is very important, into your own hands. Ask, learn, put down the Facebook and all the games and turn off the TV for a while and learn about your health. You don't have to eat rib steaks like me. You don't have to have the same foods as me. Start slow. Work your way into health. My family question doesn't only mean my blood sister, doesn't only mean my husband, that I'm married for better or for worse, doesn't mean our children, could be you, my YouTube subscriber family. So people brought up the fact that one of the gentlemen, Cash is his name, carnivore, Cash had said, Jerry, you talk to my family about carnivore. I talk to your family. Do you know what that means? In other words, we all help each other. It's not that Cash is going to dial up my daughters, because he won't. I'm not going to dial up and talk to his wife, because I won't. There's another carnivore that does praying. Pray for God's will to be done. Pray that my sister understands her own body and that it's not right to feel woozy when you wake up suddenly. That's not common. That's not right. It's not right not to have a bowel movement or it's so painful. I'm going personal, so if you don't like talking about POOP, turn off now for 10 seconds. My sister said to me, and I quote, I've gone in the bathroom after you. Why doesn't your poop stink? So of course I made a joke of it. I said, oh, my poop never stinks. We both had a giggle. She used colorful words. And I said, that's because of the carnivore diet. My food isn't rotting in my gut and turning into rotten food, hence pushing gases. The food's turning into alcohol, sugar, all the things we as carnivore and keto people know, pushing out the gases, hence causing a stench because of one's diet. The morning before we left, she had Cocoa Puffs. She said, I offered her a grass-fed beef stick. I gave it to my neighbors. As a matter of fact, they were sitting next to me from New Berlin. Hey, that were sitting next to me, and said, how about, some water? And she says, how come you don't go to the bathroom more? Because you drink so much water. And I explained to her about being dehydrated, etc., etc. I go to bed last night. I was exhausted. A full day of activity. We woke up early. I watched the Kelly Hogan video yesterday, Saturday morning. Went to bed. I was exhausted. I'm at a lull here in the traffic right now. I got 8 hours and 48 minutes of sleep last night. I was calm. I was relaxed. That wasn't the case when I woke up at 4:30 in the morning with throbbing leg pain because of how I was sitting. I wasn't sitting in a high chair like I'm used to. See, when I'm driving, I can adjust myself. I can extend my leg. At Carrie Mann's Theater, there was no leg extension whatsoever. I was like a sardine in a can, all cramped up. Couldn't move. Went to the restroom, which was down the stairs. I want to say there was something like 12 stairs to go down. But at 4:30, I had major cramps. I got up, got a 6-ounce bottle of water, and I put 2 salty electrolytes in that bottle of water. 2 of them. And 25 drops of electrolytes, just the plain salty drops that if you're going to take it by itself is very salty. Nipped it in the bud right away. I went back to bed and woke up at 8:30 this morning. Remarkable. So in conclusion, because I don't plan on editing this video at all, I will show you the steps afterwards that I had for the day, which won't be a lot because I'm driving. And I didn't do a lot of walking today. I am starting the 3-day egg fast with my peers from my group. And we'll be documenting that, and I'm sure we're going to do a video after all is said and done at the end of this. They did 10,000 step challenge. Well, as you've seen my steps before, first it was like 1,200, 15, 17, 21, etc., etc. I can't do the crazy 10,000 steps, and I give kudos to the people. I give kudos to Cindy, because Cindy, like me, we're not very athletic, and I'm not like some of the people. One of our girls in our group, Lindy, she does this, I don't know how she does this 75 hard. She's done it several times. I think she's phenomenal. She's a health coach. If you're looking for a health coach right now, let me know down below. Make your comments. I'll turn you over to Lindy, Paleo Barbie. She'll be able to help you. She is a certified trainer to do this. She's certified to talk about nutrition and to help people. She does dynamic work. I can't do 10,000 steps. Will I ever? I don't know. I can't answer that question. But from now until May 1st, my body is still in healing mode, and my plan is not to gain that 163 pounds. I don't plan on finding it. I lost it. It's lost. I don't plan on finding it. Am I ever going to get under 199 pounds? I don't know. I'm comfortable with being in Wonderland. The charts at Mayo say I should be 170 to 175. Whatever God's will is for me, it is what it is. But I must take good care of myself to continue and take good care of my husband. I promised, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health, till death do us part. I will live to that end of the bargain. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Gotta go. I'm getting choked up here. Okay, look for my steps after this video, and I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's a Kelly Hogan class, and then I go back to work. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Have a lovely evening. Thank you for listening. Oh, the last thing, and more importantly, and I know you guys are going to understand, I'm going to pick a winner tomorrow on Monday. Just because it's been a full weekend. You are very understanding subscribers, and I love you all. Thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. Thank you for spending your Sunday with me, or whenever you're watching me. I appreciate it. Thumbs up on the way out. Give a comment. Remember, it's not too late in your comments to write the word help, because that'll get you into the $25 drawing that I will do tomorrow, Monday, the 28th of July. Take care, everyone. Have a good one. Cheers.